Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday night Legacy Night Fight Night. I am Dr. Leo, joined here with my homie Pope Hoffy. How you doing, dude?
I'm good, man. It's my Friday. It's time to party. Turbo we got Turbo Depths versus Grixis Control, first round of Tuesday Fight Night. I'm excited. I'm really
Yeah.
liking these lists. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know us, we are two of the mods on the MTG Paper Legacy Discord. We host this Tuesday night fight night where members of our Discord can come out and participate in sometimes theme nights, sometimes regular PvP nights, as well as just having a good time and playing some magic and beating up on mods sometime like we did last week. And so basically, if you're a member of the Discord, or if you want to be a member of the Discord, you hit !Discord in the chat, get you a link, and come join our ever-growing community. It's pretty much like the biggest place in the world right now to be playing Legacy.
We are going to get rocking and rolling here.
Ooh,
Zeus with
good
the Scalding
choices.
Tarn and final score with the Swamp into a Thoughtseize.
This is the best part about post-ban Legacy. Look at that swamp art. Look at that. Oof. Like, I love it. It's so nice. I could actually reach over to my deck right now and grab that swamp art.
You know what's funny? I know a lot of people who love those lands. I personally have never really liked the original on lands. I
Really?
like the next set. I like all of the ones above it. I just don't like the border.
Okay. Okay.
I do like this from Zeus here. The brainstorm to hide the Thoughtseize pieces to get away from Thoughtseize. I really, really like this a lot.
Yeah, this is very much a classic play. See, this is why Brainstorm is such a powerful card in Legacy, is because it's so modal. This is, it's something that helps you dig deeper into your deck, helps you shuffle
Mhm.
away bad cards, but as well, this is the response as Thoughtseize, where you can get rid of cards and put it away that's things that you don't want to get taken away with these Thoughtseize. And honestly, if I'm seeing basic Swamp Thoughtseize, that's shouting to me either Pox or some sort of Depths variant.
hmm I think it's a really, really strong play here from Zeus. As we know, they're playing a Grixis control list, and I would be surprised if it's just not land. Yeah, lands that just don't matter, and two cards that he wouldn't mind seeing go away. Baleful Strix isn't the concern, and Bolt is not going to be a concern right now.
I'm 100% just taking the Strix here because it's like the only like good two mana play that they could possibly have.
Yeah.
And importantly here, Zeus is now set up to be able to make a land drop without being forced into fetching something. So that means that the top card of their library is pretty much protected if they really
hmm
want to.
Yeah,
Outside of
absolutely.
like maybe a Ghost Quarter, but this is in depths from like 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, there is one Ghost Quarter. There's one
There's
Ghost.
one Ghost Quarter in the list here, but I would not expect to see it right away, personally.
Yep. One Ghost Quarter, one Series Step. Which did Series Step get the black quarter printing? Did he get a
I believe it did get a new no, Bajuka Bog did get an old
would you
quarter printing. But I'm
okay.
not entirely sure if Cerigi Step got one.
Okay,
Chat, let me know.
so this is what I like to see. So I was having a wonderful conversation with one of our other mods, Mike, earlier about whether Hindaturok is dead or not. And I think it's one of those things that uh, it's great on two. It's really good when your opponent is tapped out, but at the same time, like there can be just times where it's just even worse. Ooh, those are good hits. Those are really good hits.
Those are brutal hits. For those of you who cannot see, that is a Dark Depths and a Lotus Petal here, taken for final scores here with a Hymn to Turok.
Kane, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much, Kane.
But
Welcome to the MTGPL Legacy Discord.
I believe like him on two is a great play right now, but like him at any other point can be such a dead card, and you
hmm
have to be real careful with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, let's see what Zeus decides to do here.
All right, let's see what that third card was. So importantly, there wasn't a fetch here, so Zeus knew the two cards on top. So what was important enough to be put away? That's my question.
Definitely. Well, the hymn was a great card to hide. We knew that was the one card he had. And I think, let me look at his list here. A good card that I could see being pushed away here, maybe a K command, maybe
Yeah,
something like a Snapcaster Mage to do it again. Um,
yeah,
I would.
I could see Snap. If it was a 3 mana play like a Lily or a Narset, they would have played it anyways to
Mhm.
find more answers to avoid hand attack. But like, I think my money's gonna be on Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
So this list, for those you can check it out on Cardboard Live. Zeus's list is pretty much like Legacy circa like 2016 minus one card, which is Narset Part of Veils. And that's the only new card in this list, at least within the main board. It is straight up just old school Grixis Legacy, even Diabolic Edicts.
I love that. I love this whole list. I'm very excited to see. We already see they're in a very controlling board state here with 4 lands and not wanting to fetch and just kind of doing what they need to. And an Inquisition here, I really like this.
Yeah,
Let's see if we
definitely get some information. Oh no, it was a Force of Will hit on top. I would have shuffled that away, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. Especially hitting the Dark Depths with a hitting the Dark Depths with that hymn, I would have definitely shuffled that Force of Will away.
Yeah, I think that Force of Will should definitely been shuffled away because that is completely a dead card. And like I was actually talking to Mike earlier about this. So the reason why I hate Force of Will is because of the fact that like it can be such a dead card sometimes, and it's like it's a necessary evil. Not necessary evil. It is very necessary for the format, but at the same time, it's like I really, really think that like I morally just don't like to play with Force Will. Like there's other ways around it. Just be good with Cabal Therapy.
You
And
and
just lose
your
some matches.
Hey,
Just scoop the Charbelcher match.
that's true. I do myself love Force of Will, especially when I'm playing combo. But it is a card that you can easily get around. And both these players here just one's got tons of land, the other one has no land, and we are seeing just a kind of stalemate. And
Yeah.
Prez getting in here. You're allowed to be wrong, Duck.
Yes. Yes. I 100%. I think that Force of Will is a great card for specific reasons, but it feels so bad to turn 2-for-1 yourself. Other than that, like man, I just don't like playing with it as much.
That's fair. I mean, that's definitely fair. Final score here, kind of. We know they're playing Turbo Depths, kind of on the slow roll here of what they want to be doing here.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
Snapcaster Mage.
okay. What are we at main phase?
Yeah.
Just draw. Yeah, yeah. So we are at a main phase snappy. So oh
Yeah.
oh
Yeah. You just
oh,
flash back
get
to
to
him.
him.
Yeah.
Get
You
to
just flash,
him.
cast him. Real good. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Roll it. See where they keep. See what they keep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. See ya. Yeah.
Okay. So is it?
Between 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
and 5, 6, hopefully, or we just.
one,
Yeah, there we
two.
go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that one's gone.
Oh no, that's the one that they're keeping. And then oh, okay. So
Elvish Spirit Guide and a Thespian Stage. This is just going way wrong for final score here. It's
yeah, and
not a good
this
game
is
here.
see, this is what I was talking about with like 2018 game plan or 2016 game plan. The game plan now is win with snappy beats. This is ambush Viper beats. It's time. This is we're going dirty. This is great. I love it. Now,
This is,
final score. You just you fetch twice, man. And you just increase the clock by a full turn.
yeah, just absolutely brutal here for final score. All the pieces getting taken out of the hand with a double him here. That's just super unfortunate. With force and another card in hand here, final score could already be way up against the wall that we're not sure that he can get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. This is right where Zeus is going to want to be in control deck and also having Force Will in hand. Maybe if you lucky enough to draw a pitch card, or you got a one shot out to 2-for-1 or 2-for-2, a crop rotation or something like that. That's going for a combo piece.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, So let's see what Final can do here to dig themselves out of this hole because it's pretty deep, unfortunately. And I think it's just a pass. Yeah. Draw go.
So importantly here, we are going to see that there's going to be a lot of really dead draws.
Just more
Yeah,
land.
I was gonna say just more lands, and it's because right now with Dark Depths, you got like cards like Elvish Spirit Guide don't do anything.
Mhm.
Uh, I mean, Hand Disruption will be good in like all at once for the combo turn, and but things like Not of This World hold are not going to be as effective, and you're just going to die before you're able to convert it, or just like dead lands like Sajiri Step and stuff like that. The things that you
Mhm.
want a crop rotation for.
Yeah, it's just really unfortunate for Final Score just being able, basically just stuck in a hole. Like we said, just kind of digging a hole deeper and deeper and deeper, just not being able to dig themselves out of it.
Yeah.
There's a depths, but we already know the other two cards in hand are land, so it doesn't do anything here. So
Thank you, Gummy Squids. You get it. Those are beautiful lands. Pope is wrong. No.
they're okay. They're
Okay,
okay.
buddy. Okay.
They're okay. They're okay. They're definitely not anything I would sleeve, but they're fine.
Oh, okay. 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 All right, so Chad, all right, hit me up. What's the best basic land types? What are we gonna be bringing up? Like,
I mean, I've owned a lot.
okay.
Gurus are great. Gurus are just like the prominence of like
Well,
perfect.
yeah.
But like those are their own world. I'm not a huge fan of the judge lands. I think they're too flashy. I think they're just not. They're not great. I
APAC are
hate
gorgeous. I have to
APAC.
say
Are like
APAC.
I think they're like those are like the personified. If you want good art, go APAC.
Yes.
White
White
border
border
seventh.
7th edition. White mismatched white border all the way. You heathen. Heathen. Oh, that hurts my soul.
Mismatched white border all the way. Oh, that's so awful. There was a guy in my LGS who played Rurik Thar Control CEDH, and he had every basic, which it runs about 60 basics. He had 60 mismatched white bordered mountains and forests. Every single art was different. It was atrocious.
Sorry. Yeah, that was very uncomfortable in my throat. But looking at here, though, I see what chat was trying to point out with like, yes, final score is one crop rotation away from winning here. But the problem is Zeus is just holding out 5 mana Force Will. Zeus does
Uh-huh.
not care. Zeus has a 2/1 ambush viper beater. So if Zeus doesn't have pitch for Force of Will, Zeus is just gonna hold up 5 mana and just continue to just beat in over and over with this 2/1.
Yeah, it's just Zeus is in full control here. It doesn't matter what final really can. They have to rip that Thespian stage off the top or do some things. Or Zeus can tap out for a JTMS. That seems real good.
Yeah. So the other option is slam Jace the Mind Sculptor and Jace the Mind Sculptor make card go burr. And that's a duress. And if I am Zeus, I am probably saying, depending on context of hand, I mean, that could technically do.
I would just bottom it anyway.
I would bottom it.
Oh, gonna leave it
Oh,
on top.
Zeus says, I do not care.
Yeah, you take my force of will if anything, or I just force your duress because I know you don't have anything else in hand. Yeah, lemon. Oh no, you can't top. Oh, that seems fine. Yeah, because there's the fetch to just whatever it was anyway.
Yeah, whatever it was, like for
That
you, I
seems
do
like
whatever I
even a
want.
better play for Zeus because it makes it seem like it's a land.
Yes.
That's even better.
That's
Makes final score think it's a
big
land. Big
galaxy
brain
brain
play.
play. Just galaxy brain. Excuse me. I am impressed.
Yeah, lemon exactly. They take force, so then what? It's really there's the game doesn't change for final at all. They still in a
Mhm.
hole.
Yeah,
But
very much so.
I do like this possibility of I would like to think that Zeus goes, oh, he's gonna think this is a land. Bye, and final just gets rid of it.
Okay, so also fetching on end step to then remove an ice counter. We go in slower than slow depths here.
The slowest of slow depths is what we needed.
Oh yeah, Jace plus mind games that's like a fundamental part of Legacy. I think that's like required for most people to learn Legacy, because if you've never played Jace mind games, it does fuck with your head. Okay, so do you brainstorm here, or do you? Oh no! Zeus says, "Fuck it, I'm finishing this game up." Ooh.
Not of this world. What a
Well, do
great
you
card.
care about this if you have Diabolic Edict?
No,
Because you
not
don't
at all.
target them. You target
No,
the opponent. Yeah.
no, you don't care at all. You leave that on top. Have it. I don't give a shit at that
Yeah.
point.
At this point,
Zeus does not care.
3 cards in hand, just like cool as a coconut. Does not give a fuck. Ooh, file score going for that hard melt. Have you ever seen somebody successfully take down?
A Jace?
Not take down a Jace, take down a Dark Depths.
Oh, no. We're gonna get there.
No.
It looks like.
No, like I don't know. 7. I mean, that's what technically a 4-turn clock right now. So
Yeah, just have to do it each turn.
yeah, and removing 2 a turn. That's technically on the third. On the third turn, yeah.
There's the ghost quarter that we talked so
Ooh,
much about.
ooh. Oh, but that being said, that's a signed ghost quarter. Someone call Oliver.
Yeah, that's the 7 safekeeper.
It was
Say
Lemon. You've done it before, you mad lad. Oh, 5
that's
mana force.
what a card to force. I
Well,
love it.
it's not the worst, because if you have a Diabolic Edict in hand, that's a card that can get eaten by the Edict.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like the worst thing.
I think now Zeus has 1 card in hand. Yeah, they both have 1 card in hand.
No, I think Zeus is at 3. Oh,
Just
that's got to go to the bottom. That's got to go to the bottom, because that can be
goodbye.
named Jace.
Goodbye. Or do you just force it? Whatever. You just force that too.
Nah, I wouldn't expend it. Not when you just like send it to the bottom.
Leaves it.
What? Let him
Doesn't
keep
care.
it.
Doesn't care. That doesn't care.
Does not care. The mad lad. I bet you
Final
his K
done.
command in hand.
Final. Yeah. I mean, like we said, they're controllers, so they're just gonna sit here and just say, "Yeah, we're gonna make."
3 K command in the deck.
Hang on. That's right. They've got an herb board out. It's like, can Dark Dust tap? I don't think
Yeah.
it can,
Yeah.
but it can now 'cause it's an herb board.
It's a swamp. But I'm looking at this sideboard now, though, and there's 2 Blood Moons in this list, and yet all I see on this board are dual lands.
There's the 5 mana force
Oh
again.
my god, the 5 mana force,
I told you, he just doesn't care. Zeus does not care.
the mad lad. See, it's a 5 mana counter spell. How is that good?
Legacy playable. All right, let's look again. We're gonna keep Fate Sealing. That's so insane. You just let him have it at that point. Don't
Fuck
care.
it.
Sure.
Jace Ultimate's on 12 or 11.
12.
12. Yeah, so you gotta do another tick up. So
Yep.
oh man, that means that this Snapcaster and this Jace are gonna kill at the exact same point.
Oh man, I loved Innistrad. I loved Innistrad Modern. It was great.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. Back before they banned Jace the My Sculptor and everything like that.
I don't even think, did they ever actually ban
Yeah, they banned Jason
when like Modern was
and
introduced?
and modern during like the I think during Cobblade or something like that. I can't remember.
Inquisition.
Oh, okay. What we got? What we got? Snapcaster 5 mana Force of Will.
Fatal Push. And
Fatal.
Scalding Tart. Oh my
Oh
goodness
my god.
gracious.
This is the example of doing. So here's the thing: is like, uh, does this just means crop rotations? It's lethal for everything Zeus has done. This means that crop rotations, a single crop rotation kills.
I mean, Zeus is still at I mean, Final's still at 3, so he could just activate and have a 20/20 next turn. Like,
Oh
this
shit!
Final's not in a bad spot.
Fido is actually gonna win this.
Oliver,
Is
thanks for
Fido
the
actually
4-month
gonna?
resub.
Is this gonna happen?
I hope so. I hope Final just walks away with this. And instead, that's a Laje. Crack, go to 17.
Is this gonna happen? This can't happen, can it?
Hey, look, it's a Guru Island. Told you. Best islands in the game.
Yeah, Zeus also gave him the counter. Oh yeah, we know that the card in his hand is not of this world.
Yeah,
I think his only out right now is quite literally Diabolic Edict. Then,
it has to be. It's the only thing they're looking for.
yeah, 100% a basic flex. By the way, that's a Guru Island.
Mm-hmm. You know, much better than unglued lands.
Oh, yeah, it's a fucking Guru.
All right, crack. Match again. Here we go. We're gonna keep going.
Oh, we're going brainstorm status with Jace at this point. We've hit desperation. We've hit garbage time. Baleful Strix does give him an out.
Baleful Strix does get the looking for Bolt. I think that would be great too. Bolt.
Oh my gosh. Bolt or Snapcaster does it.
Yeah,
Bolt
we
or
know there's only one Bolt left in deck because the other one got taken.
Yeah.
Hey, look, another Guru.
Oh wow.
Ponder. Just gonna keep digging. Dig, dig, dig,
Dig,
dig,
dig,
dig.
dig, dig, dig. Yep, this is legacy from 28 from 2016.
Find the find the answer.
I swear, final score ticks this down and gets this. I'm gonna flip. I can't flip my table because my PC's on there and that's expensive. But like I'm gonna flip my lid. Like this is so wild. You know it's not out of this world.
Oh, it's gone. So
It's gone. But like what answer was there gonna be to tell like
I'm
there's
gonna
like
put you to one. And I'm a Snapcaster
oh Snappy
Mage.
Bolt. Snappy
Get my
Bolt.
Bolt back. Thank God.
Okay. It happened. Oh, I was
The
really
struggle.
oh my gosh. If that would have actually melted, if it would have actually melted, I I wouldn't couldn't believe that. Like, okay. Okay. So now let's go to sideboards here. There. So Dark Depths is gonna be on the play. So we got one Caracas, two Surgical, two Veil, two Abrupt Decay, one Assassin's Trophy, one Collector Roof, one Sylvan Library, two Plague Engineer, one Toxic Deluge, and two Force of Vigor. What do you like here?
I like Veil. Veil's just a great card. It's so good, especially when you've seen cards that have just disrupted you the whole game. I also really like the Sylvan Library and hear me out. I like Plague Engineer in this kind of matchup because you can hit cards like Baleful Strix, like Snapcaster Mage. Um,
Okay.
not the worst card in the world to hit. Um,
Okay.
so that's like my
I
thought
can
here.
see that. I can see that game plan. It's not the worst, or it's definitely not the worst. And if you do have this slots to board in this matchup, I don't know if not of this world is going to matter as much because there's no like direct bounce spells like a Brazen
Mhm.
Borrower or Vapor Snag or
Mhm.
anything like that. But in the Grixis control sideboard, we got two Blood Moon, so auto bring in
Yeah.
one blue elemental blast, two fluster storms, one Hydroblast, one Lily Last Hope, two Plague Engineers, two Pyroblast, one Red Elemental Blast, two Surgical Extraction, and one Toxic Deluge. What do you like here?
Definitely, we already said auto include the two Blood Moons, and then also I would just grab the two Surgicals. The second you him them and you see a Dark Depths gone, game's over.
Yep, I could see that. I mean, I would not be remiss for it, but I think definitely bringing in the two Blood Moons is where you want to be at. I also like Plague Engineer in this matchup though, because if you put it on Vampire, it completely shuts down the Vampire Hex Mage part of the combo.
Mm-hmm.
And that does that without even having to bring in things like surgical or try to like fight the dark depths on the stack or a crop rotation. It shuts off that entire half of the combo, and depths does not see it coming,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't expect that their vampire hex mages are going to be attacked like that. Because who would ever fail push a vampire hex mage when it's got a depths on the table? But if
Yeah.
the vampire hex mage can't even land, it's a very effective piece about it. So I really like also in this matchup when we talk about like one-offs that are like not the worst. I don't mind Flusterstorm because it's one of those things that it fights as a one for one on the important spells like crop rotation.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. I think those are fine. I mean, I think the two of can be a kind of an idea because um, you can cut like a Jace or a Narset here because Narset's not going to play a role into this game.
You don't need
Um,
fatal push in this matchup.
yeah. Well, Fatal Push is fine against like Hex Mage and Sylvan Safekeeper.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like not the worst. There's actually one of the best ways I've ever found to combat Sylvan Safekeeper is pressure their lands. Just keep
Mm-hmm.
on trying to kill their shit as much as you possibly can, because there's going to come down to the point where they only have a certain amount of lands that they're willing to sacrifice. So if you can keep on like pressuring the Sylvan Safekeeper to have them keep on protecting it, they
Mm-hmm.
can't match that. But what I also wanted to bring up in the Dark Depth sideboard was the one of Sylvan Library. I say yes to bringing it in. What do you think?
I said yeah. I think it's a great card. I think it's fun.
Yes. So Yim, what's important about that is literally in his in Zeus's deck notes, he has Legacy Grixis Control. Edict should be Lily's Triumphs, but I haven't upgraded yet.
So eventually we'll get there.
They will become Lily Triumphs eventually. That being said, Lily Triumphs gain the Black Border treatment. What do you think about it?
I think it's fun. I like the game day promos the most, so I think that those are the best versions of the art anyway. So
I agree.
sure. Um, there's not a like I really was taking a thought about it after the spoilers are finished. I haven't bought any really Magic product in almost 6 or 7 months, other than Skyclave apparitions when those got spoiled. So that's I'm not really seeing a whole lot that I want, other than some cards that I just know that I needed reprint copies of, like Flagstones of Tarkir should not be a $25 card, but it is right now because of good old Hammer Time. So stuff like that. Like I'm not going to buy a box, but we'll see what I end up picking up. I think the card's fine to get a black border treatment. I think it's fine with everything.
I think I am gonna want to draft this one. This is the first set in since Modern Masters 2, I think, that I'm actually like, I'm gonna buy a box of this. I think I bought a box of iconic masters to draft. But like that was a mistake. But yeah, I really do like where Time Spiral Master went with some of their old border reprints. I think Past in Flames was a great one. Thoughtseize is absolutely gorgeous. Ponder was great. It's gonna really like. I think it's basically a love letter to Legacy. Like it's a
Yeah,
love
I
letter to
mean,
the
you
old.
saw we just got old border. I mean, I basically got half of an old border list of taxes.
Yes.
The only thing I'm missing basically is an old border recruiter that guard an old border. If you're running it, Palace Jailer, and that was pretty much the whole list. But I would have loved to have seen personally the card that I really wish I love that Chalice was in the set, and everyone I know because the most requested brown border card ever. for an artifact. I would love to have gotten a vial on top of that as well in the rare slot. I thought that would
I
be
agree.
great.
I
But I'm not
agree.
going to complain. Never going to complain about not getting something because it means I'll probably just get it later.
Oh,
Because
I'm feeling bad for the Green Sun Zenith boys. Like, oh,
that was a card I was definitely expecting to see. A lot of
everybody
cards,
was.
a lot of
Everybody
cards
was.
did not get. A lot of cards did not get the treatment that I thought they should have. Green Sun Zenith. I know that a lot of people wanted Scape Shift to be one.
Yep. I lost a good part of my soul that morning when I
GT would
found
have been
out.
cool, but I mean, I like the GP promo the most anyway. It's got that beautiful stamp on it.
Yeah, I have to admit I was pulling for the Green Sun Zenith, but unfortunately, rest in Pepe. Like,
I mean, maybe we'll get some new art of it soon. Maybe it'll get reprinted in a set. Maybe it's in
yeah.
Modern Horizons 2. We're just not ready for it. That feels good for final.
Ooh. Okay, so what are you naming here in the dark,
Jace.
Jace? This is a good
Or
one.
or Liliana of the Veil if you think he has it.
Yeah, you didn't see a single Wastelander that entire time, so.
Yeah, Wasteland's not a thought.
Oh, he
But
did name
name
Wasteland. He named
sure,
Wasteland.
I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. Are they even running
Not a
them in
single
here?
one. This is what's it called? This is Control circa 2016, dude. There's no Wastelands in the 3-color control deck.
That's surprising. For a control list to not have any land destruction is a little bit of a weird thing for me. In personal opinion, just as a Taxes player, I would like to have seen maybe
Oh,
2 copies. They're the
100%.
Veils.
I
What
take
a
the Veil
hand.
here.
Yeah, bye Veil.
I 100% take the Veil. Yeah, I
Don't care about Sylvan Scrying.
there's the combo's already in there. The Sylvan Scrying is just gonna find an Urborg to speed things up or a second copy of the combo. Yeah. So Lemon, I will agree. Blue and Black did get the took the Sylvan Scrying. Okay, I I don't know the call, but like maybe Zeus has some other ideas as in regard
Even
to that.
Final Score said that was interesting. So even
Yeah,
Final Score expecting the Veil to go there. So we'll see.
yeah. And if I'm final score, I'm playing a land and passing 100%. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because at any point you have a I'm protected button.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is Veil beats Diabolic Edict. Veil beats Diabolic Edict, and it not only beats it, it beats it hard. And that's the thing. That's the reason why Lily's Triumph is so good. Is because it says each opponent has to sacrifice a creature. Or well, Diabolic Edict says target player sacrifices a creature. Well, Veil completely invalidates that. So I honestly think the mistake was taking the Veil, not taking the Veil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more maybe as a counter for it, but like at that point, you're committing so many resources. At that point, you're talking about 3 cards, Lemon, and you're talking about the one for the Edict, and the 2 for the Force Will and the Pitch, because this deck doesn't have like free counters like Days or something like that. So it's one of those things that like you're gonna have to pick your battle on this, but I think that was the time to pick it.
Yeah, I'm still Zeus. Zeus has to. I mean, they know what they're doing, hopefully, and that they are understanding why that Veil can stay in that hand. Maybe they're just scared of the scrying. I mean, that's just that could just be honestly it. Is they can't answer more lands.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But right now, combos online. You know that the Dark Depths comes down right now. Combos on board, plus protection from the Sylvan Scapekeeper, plus protection from Edict by having the Sylvan Scapekeeper in existence. Like it's one of those things that I think that the Veil, well, not taking the Veil, I think definitely disrupted just enough.
Mm-hmm.
And just going through the list here of Zeus's deck, though, he has 2 islands and 2 swamps in there. If both of those are Guru, I'm officially jealous of this deck.
I mean, it's a good list. I
Dude,
mean,
that's 4. And now we have Cthulhu Horror.
that's a 2020.
And you can't let him on tap, because if you let him on tap, that's Veil.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's even possible that one of the final scores there's what's it called? Oh, last cards in hand is Elvish Spirit Guide, Veil, and then you just laugh your way to the bank.
That would be so sick.
I've had it happen to me, dude. I've had it happen to me, and it feels so bad.
Oh, that would be so sick. Go Veil. Go
Yep.
Spirit Guide Veil.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like the Sylvan Safekeeper already is a is protection against it. This is a play I appreciate, though. This gives you the rest of the information. This, before you can act on anything else, this gives you the rest of the information. Oh,
Fail and not of this world. Good Lord.
Woo! Yeah, that's done. This is over. GG's. Let's go to game 3.
Game 3.
Yeah, Pickle Blob. Yeah, that was good sequencing.
There we go. 3 copies
Yep.
of Dark Depths.
All 4 are gone. And you get some information on the deck and how sideboarding and stuff like that. Yeah, Nathan, edicts, that's fine. Okay, sacrifice the land, give him shroud, and then sacrifice the what's it called? The
Safekeeper.
crap. The Sylvan Safekeeper. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Edict.
Yeah, I'm 100% sacrifice. Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't even sacrifice the land, because you have protection from things like that with Not of This World. So, like, yeah. Do we have
Time for Zeus to dig. Just like last turn.
Do we have a double edict? Do we have double edict?
They would have to have it now because they can't snap it in.
Can we get a double edict?
Um,
Did Zeus never didn't have it? There's only 2 edicts in the list. Did Zeus never have it? Never didn't have it?
just show.
Oh, the clever. Oh, Brian the Flusterstorm, though.
Oh, why'd you show him the Flusterstorm? Why'd you show him? Why'd you show him? Oh, that's insane.
Brian the Flusterstorm. If I'm seeing it, I'm writing down notes. Oh, that was good. I appreciate that, though. That was good. That the pump fake, I appreciate it.
That's so funny.
And that's the thing, is I think this all came down to not taking the veil.
Yeah,
Like,
I think Zeus had the idea of, I've got all of this mana to do what I want. I've got forces. I've got Flusterstorms. Double protection, you just can't beat. Like, that's just so good.
Can't. And that's the thing about Depths, is like it has a onboard combo ability that you cannot interact with on the stack until it is actually like there. Like, even Stifle does do shit against it. It just triggers again. So it's one of those things that you have to have this specific land hate for it. This is why Wasteland is so good. And so it's one of those things that I really do think that, like, not taking the veil there, like, set it off, because he's like, all right, that's fine. I'll make my land drops, make my combo, and hold up protection the entire time.
Yeah. So, do you think that Zeus just aggressively mulligans now on the play to get a turn 2 Blood Moon?
I would.
Or turn 3 Blood Moon? Like, you just have to get it down as fast as possible, I feel like, here.
I would say so, but I would also say that definitely it's going to come down to the not only the Blood Moon, but the Edict as well as the what's it called? The disruption for the early game.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things that I honestly do think that a Thoughtseize or something like that in the early game is going to be important as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely one of those things that like early, depending on like what is going to be happening in like the early terms. I mean, I don't even hate Flusterstorm in the early turns.
That's fair. I would just love to see as fast another. Good lord! They need on turn one again. Now the thing is, did they name it again?
What was the name?
Cast Needle names Wasteland again.
Name's Wasteland again. I don't know if yeah, it's one of those things that naming Wasteland twice after not seeing a Wasteland each time, I would actually prefer if you were bringing it in to be as disruptive as possible. I would probably even name a Fetchland.
I like that. Cool. So him.
Sorry, Corey, our wonderful stream tech who is like struggling to move the Wasteland route every single time.
The Wasteland goes around the screen.
Okay, Sylvan Scrying and Dark Depths.
I'm gonna pay 2 life, and yeah, there it is.
Oh my
slams it.
god.
Yeah,
That
had it.
there it
There
is.
it is.
Like you were saying, there it is. That's oh,
Fine. I'll just kind of slam their hand down in disgust.
oh, that was
Show
but
me
that
more
was
than one.
all luck.
Show
That
me more
was
than one.
oh, is it gonna be more than one for the
Show me
hand?
more
Is it
than
gonna be
one.
one
Show me,
for the
nah, I see a vampire hex mage.
one?
Um,
Oh,
two. I don't think there's another one in hand. Yeah, they're still searching. So 3 and 4. Let's see the
yeah,
hand.
we do need the hand revealed.
I'm going to try to
We're
beat you
gonna
to
be
death with
good with hex mages.
So there's 4 depths. The hand gets shown. Yeah, usually Argon. That's what a lot of people do. Is you just scoop to it. I mean, there's a reason why I run 2 copies of depth in the side. I have 2 copies of surgical in the main of depth and taxes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that hand. Oh, it's so brutal.
Yeah, like honestly, that was well, we've seen this before, the infamous shaman extirpate moment. And honestly, to be completely 100% honest, I've lost to Turbo Depth's bad beats before.
Yeah.
Because Turbo Depth's bad beats is one of those things that like if you don't find a threat because you're primarily a control deck and you remove their threats, it happens. It definitely happens.
Crop rotation on the forest.
This is finding an Urborg 100%.
I would hope so because they have no blue mana. They have no black mana.
Called it. Yeah, that is fucking wild. Oh man. So this is one of the benefits of him to Turok over any other discard spell. It is 2 mana, random discard. And you can hit lands. Oh, and Hexmage resolve. So this is actually like a possibility of Hexmage bad beats.
Yeah. And our wonderful wasteland pitting needle there, just kind of chilling.
Yeah, this is honestly like great to see. Hey, though that being said, there are games where there are ways in Zeus loses this matchup. Also, 100% Vampire Hexmage kills any Planeswalker. That's just
Yeah.
how it's formatted.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That
Uh-oh.
feels bad.
That's a little bit bigger beats.
that's
That
bigger than a hex mage.
That's a wee bit bigger. There's always a bigger fish.
Oh, my favorite card, Pull from Eternity. I love Pull from Eternity. Such a good card. Commander staple for my
Yeah.
Underworld Breach list.
Yeah. I
The quote from Final here.
cast a pull from eternity.
The quote from the table here from Final. Will that put a stopper in my plan? Uh, at this point, I would just concede. Personally, it's like
Yeah,
as
at
a
this point, I'm just
like a
saving.
gamer.
I'm just saving time in the round to go run to go grab food.
Hindsight, I should have grabbed a Jukabog after all. I think that's it. Yeah, concedes to fish.
Yep, concedes to the real big fish. Well, thank you, everybody. That was round number 1. We are going to be back here with round number 2 here shortly. So stay tuned to the MTGPL,
Ruda
and
Barracuda, thank you for the follow.
thank you for the follow, Barracuda. And we'll be back here with round number 2 shortly.
Thank you guys.